Hello, everybody. I'm LW, and this is the Latchbar Podcast. This topic is on exercise and diet, and it is my point of view. Okay, so we want to make sure we got that clear. I am not a professional, I am not a doctor. This is my own common sense, and you have a lot of common sense, and we should all be applying our common sense. Let's review what we previously discussed. We discussed that we need to eat in portions if we're looking to lose weight. We also need to encourage ourselves to pay attention to what we eat. As we had mentioned before, we do not want to overeat. Okay, so now that we understand that, we've also been empowered to be supervisors. Supervise yourself, because we all said we could be great supervisors. And now you have the challenge to do so. There are certain circumstances where we are automatically supervised that we don't even realize it. And we wish we could apply that to our eating habits so that this way we would be always disciplined. Let me give you an example. When you get in your vehicle and you drive your car, are you disciplined? I think you are. Because if you were not, you would have tickets, and a whole lot of tickets, for speeding and disobeying the laws of the road. So that's an example of you being disciplined. You have to stop at all the traffic signals. You have to follow all the traffic signals. And of course, we get an opportunity to speed from time to time, but it's not too often. We have to make sure that we're not overdoing it. Because if we do, the police will discipline us instead of you disciplining yourself. How about that? I hope that's a perfect example. So as we eat, we have to discipline ourselves. As we do most of the things that we do, discipline is a requirement. Otherwise, you will not be able to achieve the results that you're looking for. So we don't want to set ourselves up to fail. So we want to make sure that we're eating in portions. We're going to make sure that we're getting rid of all of those bad snacks that we had hanging around. And we're going to control our habits of drinking all the sugary drinks that we normally drink, because they're no good either. They're just as bad as the food that you're overeating. So let's try to get some understanding about what we're eating so that we can better supervise and discipline ourselves. So as we overeat, remember, too much food turns into fat. Fat makes us gain weight. Your body's only going to process what's necessary during that process time. Remember, the more meat you eat, the more time it takes for your digestive system to process that meat, whatever type of meat it is. Okay, your steaks, of course, they take a bit more processing time than your poultry. Your steak, your pork, those take a bit longer, and also does lamb. So keep that in mind. You don't want to eat meat 3 times a day if you're looking to lose weight, because it's a longer processing cycle. I recommend that you eat meat for protein reasons only once a day. And you should probably eat that early in the day so that you're not eating it late at night, so that you'll have an opportunity to burn some of those calories while you're still awake. I don't mean eat your meat at 8 o'clock in the morning, but 4 o'clock in the day is an ideal time, 4 or 5 o'clock. It'll give you an opportunity for the next 4 or 5 hours to be active to burn some of those calories. Okay. Meat is one thing that you need to pay attention to. What is something else that you need to pay attention to? As I had mentioned, those sugary drinks. I'm not telling you not drink anything at all, but replace those sugary drinks with water or with something that's going to not harm you. So anything that you practically buy that says diet is usually even more harmful than the regular drinks that you buy, because they have a sugar that's a diet sugar that it's actually more sweet than the regular sugars. So you got to control that too. What else would you like to do? Okay. You want to make sure that you slow down. Slow down on the cookies. Slow down on the ice creams. Slow down. These are requirements that you need to do so that you can generate good health. I'm not telling you not to eat it at all. Eat a small portion and don't eat it every day. Fast foods. Don't eat fast foods every day. And when you eat fast foods, don't overdo it. Don't purchase items that are going to be harmful. There are certain fast foods that are certainly more harmful than others. Fast foods are usually a hamburger and buns. Okay? There's also chicken these days that's also fast food. And all this stuff is usually fried. So you want to make sure that if you eat what's fast food, they also offer baked goods. Now, I know this isn't as enticing, but baked goods are healthy for you. And that's what you're looking to do. You want to change your habits so that you can promote good health. Don't eat bread 3 times a day. If you eat bread in the morning, try and eat some bran, some wheat bread, or something like that. Not just regular white bread, because it's more harmful. If you eat bran or oat or wheat, then you got a better choice of what you should be eating. It's less harmful. I'm not telling you that it's totally good for you. It's just less harmful. Your milk, most of us can't drink milk, but you can switch your milk up and use almond milk. There's a few different varieties of milk that has less calories and they're better for your digestive system. Yeah, because you want to make sure that you're protecting your digestive system as much as you possibly can. So you have to change up in order to get good results. Now, remember, we can't do things like we did when we were kids. Our system is completely different. So now you have to start doing things the adult way. And a lot of it you're not going to like. Any change is rather difficult for us all. So we have to make changes in order to promote good health. So if you continue to drink like you drank when you were younger, you're doing yourself harm. I know you don't want to hear that, but yes, you're doing yourself harm. Cut out those drinks. Those drinks are harmful. Alcohol is no good for your body. Even though It's been legal for many, many years. Ask any doctor. It's no good for your organs. It's no good for your health. Why do you think that when you drink too much, you are impaired? Yeah, impaired. You know what impaired means? It means that you can't function properly. That's why they don't want you to drive your car. Because if you drink too much alcohol, you're going to be intoxicated. You're going to be out of control. So what do you think that does to your eating habits? So when you drink sociably or whatever you call yourself doing as you're drinking, you're eating all out of control. It creates more of a disorder of eating because you're under the influence. You're losing your self-control. That's what it's all about. So you want to slow down, you want to stop drinking alcoholic beverages altogether. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what we need to do in order to get control and gain your health back. Because all these things are ruining your organs. We could handle this a lot better when we were younger, but as we're older, it's only recommended to have a few drinks occasionally, not every day. So we have to get this under control. This goes all the way back to what I mean by supervising yourself. It's not as easy as it sounds. And all these different obstacles that's in the way, these are what we're going to have to get control of. And we're going to have to implement them in our today's life. Otherwise, you're going to give yourself more and more problems. And if that's what you're looking for, the doctors and the hospitals are waiting for you. They have all different types of stuff to try and remedy what you're getting, although it's not really going to help. It's only going to pay their bills. That's what it's really going to do. It's going to pay their bills. So if you want to get caught up in that cycle, continue to do what you're doing. It's not going to help you. It's going to continue to hurt you. So we got to get on the right track and stay on the right track. Because that way, you're giving yourself a chance. You don't give yourself a chance, nothing's going to change. Your health will remain the same and continue to deteriorate. You got to do something about it. If you love yourself, you'll get it done. So we try and limit our podcast to 10 to 15 minutes. Our time is up. So I want to say thank you. And remember, if you're supervising yourself, that means you have to discipline what you do. Pay attention and good luck. You can get it done. Thank you all and have a great day.